Welcome back. One of the most important statements released by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi in many occasions regarding our industry is localizing industry, to instill new industries here in Egypt and to depend on our local components. This is to say that depending on our resources, depending on ourselves to decrease the imports and of course to increase exports, this is also the new Egypt, and this is how we are looking at our industrial sector. Of course, it's a long journey, but we are stepping forward on the right path, and with this IBDA, which started a year ago, we are on the right track. To shed more light on IBDA and on its achievements throughout the past 12 months, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Mr. Ayoub, Mahmoud Ayoub, former commercial minister. Thank you very much for being with us, Mr. Ayoub, and a very good evening first.
Good evening to you and to the viewers.
Regarding IBDA, or this initiative which really aims at developing reducing imports, strengthening the Egyptian private sector's role in financing and operating micro, small, medium-sized and larger enterprises, to have localizing industry as one of our priorities, supporting the new entrepreneurs, you name it. In the past 12 months, it really achieved success, meaning that our market was thirsty for such initiatives, meaning that IBDA was one of the real platforms, if we can say so, for the new entrepreneurs and the new startups to find there should be support to continue on the right path regarding their success in our industrial sector?
This initiative, or IBDA, or begin or initiate, is very important for the new investors who are looking forward to the market. Egyptian market is 104 million consumers, which means that many investors are looking to this market. Will I say it is a market for the new projects which has been initiated by the government during the last few years, and now the president himself is encouraging the beginning a new investment approach so that we increase local component in industry and or localizing the industry, and also import substitution. And what is very important for me and for the balance of trade is increasing the exports.
Yeah.
When I say increasing exports, it means that we are financing the imports.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Sir, to date, IBDA established 64 new enterprises, forged 23 partnerships with partners from 12 countries. How do you see the numbers in 12 months? Because, of course, statistics do not lie. This number is only a start, or as the initiative is saying, just IBDA?
Just a part. When we say 64, it is a big number. Comparatively, if we compare it for the last years, it is a big number, which means that there is stability and there is a confidence in the prospects of the Egyptian economy. Mm-hmm. When new industries are coming, or new investors are initiating new projects in Egypt, this means that it is not acquiring but rather investing, which is very important. This means that there is trust, and they are sure, they are confident that the returns are high if compared to other markets in the region, in the area of the Middle East, which is very important because during the last 4 or 5 years, we have seen the infrastructure has covered Egypt from Alexandria to Aswan to Shalatin, and this means that the investor is sure that he will find good infrastructure, and also the power sector is excellent, and we are exporting power to other countries now. New industries are coming to Egypt, and this absorbs the unemployment, which is another dimension as far as economic development is concerned.
Yes,
it is reflected on employment, it is reflected on national income or gross national product, and also it reflects on exports. All these sectors, which I mentioned, 3 sectors, are very important when at the end of the financial year we look to the growth rate it is a positive. It is
Yeah.
positive. In many countries, we have seen that during because of the COVID and the war in Ukraine, the growth rate was minimal, or let us say in some countries it was minus, not plus. But in Egypt, the case of Egypt, the World Bank has forecasted that the growth rate will be minimum 4%, which is very important for the also for the investors. I'm always looking to the investors because they are the lifeline for the Egyptian economy, especially when other countries are competing for encouraging investors to come to their countries.
Ambassador Ayoub, there was an important meeting which took place today. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi met with the head of the Armed Forces Engineering Authority, Major General Ahmed Al-Azazi, and the latter's assistant for roads planning, Brigadier Brigadier El-Fiqi, regarding the latest in the pace of work in different national mega projects, particularly those related to roads and access. And he had the directives to benefit, to have the utmost benefit from even the lands around the ring roads, the access, the roads we have, not to waste a meter, and to benefit from all our resources. And he said it that clear that all these projects taking place on the ground aim at facilitating the lives of citizens, improving the standard of living, and also facilitating the trade move and the different economic activities. How do you see this, and how do you see, as I said, benefiting from all our resources we have, not to waste anything?
It is a positive and constructive approach to what is needed by the Egyptian economy. When I say the Egyptian economy, I mean, or it means the benefit of the citizens. I say the 100 million citizens who are living in this country, beside the Egyptians who are living abroad. So the economy is in much need to investment, and when the president himself is pressing and make it a priority to encourage the small scale, medium scale, and also the mega projects, this means that we are on the right course, and after a short time, we see the results. When we construct some industry here in Suez Triangle, Golden Triangle, or in Alexandria, or in South Egypt, the results we will not see it within hours or days. Sometimes it takes years until we see it productive, and it reflects on the economy and on the exports, which I always look to the exports, how much we export and how much we import. And it is very important that we balance our trade with the foreign countries so that we find it is reflected on the balance of payments, and we need to import as much as we need to export. That is very important, because some people look to the import that is a bad thing. No, the luxuries, we can see that about luxuries. But most of what we need are inputs to our industry. So the imports finance the exports in a way. The president himself is focusing on the industry, and this is the sector which the sky, we can see the sky is the ceiling as far as economic development is concerned.
I can summarize what you have said, sir, in 2 words: competitiveness and sustainability. True?
Competitive, exactly. I always look to the competitiveness besides the profitability, of course. But competitiveness is very important. When we see that after the devaluation of the pound, that this encourages exports. By the way, it is not bad in every respect, but it has positive results. That it encourages exports, and encouraging exports means the competitiveness of Egyptian products is higher with the lower value of the pound versus the US dollars, because some people do not know exactly what it means. It means many things positive, not only negative aspects, but also the positive when we come to competitiveness and in encouraging exports and promoting our exports to new markets and to the established markets, whether in Europe or in Africa. And a lot of effort has been done during the last few months, will I say, as far as our trade with Africa is concerned.
Ambassador Ayoub, Mahmoud Ayoub, former commercial minister, thank you very much for your input, sir. Have a very good night.
Thank you.
By this we come to the end of our episode, but before we go, we are going to have a quick look at the most important economic events which took place in the past 7 days. Till we meet again, same time on Nile TV International in another episode of Money Means Business. Many thanks for watching. This was Nurmina Abdurrahman.